Good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in. Smokey says hello. She's purring this morning, so she's in a very good mood. Happy December 17th. Wow, we are just knocking down the days here. Let's jump right in to our chocolate advent calendar unveiling. Let's see. What do I have? Another chocolate square. That's okay. These are easier for me to melt in the one side of my mouth while my other tooth socket is healing. Kind of gross, but there you have it. So today's story, number 17, is called Deer Season by Kevin Barry. And according to the bio in the back, Kevin has written 2 novels and 2 short story collections. And this story, Deer Season, originally appeared in the New Yorker in 2016. And if you go onto the Hingston & Olsen website, you can look up an interview with the author about this story and learn a little bit more about it. So basically it's about a girl who is living in Ireland in the countryside. She's about to turn 18 and she's going away to school, boarding school. And so it takes place at the end of August, and she decides she wants to lose her virginity. So she's kind of sitting on the edges of a riverbank and spots this one man who she sees quite frequently, and she decides he's going to be the one she's going to do it with. So she kind of, sets up the situation, and they do end up sleeping together. And then while she's away at school, her father finds out, and when she comes back for her midterm break, they kind of have it out in a fight. And she finds out what happens to the man. So this didn't become clear to me until I read the interview with the author, and then I was like, oh yeah, that's a really good point. So there's a lot of lengthy descriptions of the landscape. It's very pastoral. So the author takes a lot of time describing, what the wind looks like as it brushes through the reeds along the river, that sort of thing. But then the dialogue, and there's not a lot, but the dialogue in stark contrast is very, it's full of the F word, let's just say. And, it includes the Irish brogue. So you're reading it in the accent, in this thick accent, which is kind of fun. And a lot of times it is very funny. So we've kind of got this really interesting dichotomy between the landscape and the dialogue, which I really enjoyed. And unlike some of the other stories that have been included in the Advent calendar so far, I could clearly understand what was going on and follow along quite easily. So even though some of those descriptions got a bit lengthy, I still want to find out what was happening, and I read this story quite quickly, and I did really enjoy it. So there you have it, number 17. One other thing I want to mention about it, and I don't know if other readers tend to notice this, but it was hard to tell when the story was taking place. There was no mention of technology other than phones, but at one point the girl, when she goes back to school and she tells all of her friends what happened, she mentions that he kind of looks like Rufus Wainwright, this guy that she slept with. And I think Rufus Wainwright was around in the 90s. This seems like a pre-internet kind of story to me. So yeah, I'm gonna guess it takes place mid to late 1990s. And sometimes I kind of like when the author leaves it ambiguous like that, because it just lets our imagination work that much harder when we're trying to put a story together in our own mind. So yeah, I really liked this one by Kevin Barry. So thanks so much for tuning in today, guys. I will speak with you tomorrow on December 18th. Bye.